Hey you guys, it's Kristen and welcome back to the Gold Project. In today's video, I will be sharing with you how I am using the new Polaroid Zip update. Or I guess you would say new app, because now it has a completely new app. So today is Sunday, October 1st, and it's the day that I normally print the second half of my photos. So let me pull my planner over here and just kind of show you before I get to it. So this is the planner spread that I will be printing the pictures for. So I usually print pictures on Wednesday. So I printed all of these Wednesday and then Sunday. So this side of the page will get filled in today. So I'll be doing Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and the notes section if I have that many pictures. It varies week to week. If you follow me on Instagram and Facebook, you know that this is something I do every single week. My planner is not just a place for my to-dos and appointments and things I have to do, but it's also my memory keeper as well. So every single week, let me go back and show you. Every single week, I print pictures off to fill in my planner. Some weeks, like you'll see these 2 days here, I didn't have as many pictures to put in there. So it makes it a lot more memorable and useful to me, because I will go back if I have an extra minute and I will just flip through just to look at the pictures that I have placed down during that week. So it has made my planner so much more to me. So what I'm going to do today is I am going to use this new app to print the pictures for this side of the page. So let's put this aside and let me pull out my phone. And let me, look, you can see me, and let me zoom in. Okay, so now my phone is sitting here, and what we're going to do, oh, look, excuse me. I'm going to show you what happens if you were to click on the old app. So the old app looks like this, right here. And it says Polaroid, I think it says print shop or something like that. That is the one that I have been using. About 2 weeks ago, I clicked on the app and this little thing popped up. It says new apps for Polaroid Zip printers and Snap Touch cameras. So now each one of them has their own app. So the first time I clicked for the Polaroid Snap Touch, which is basically the same app that you have been using. But when I did that, I used the app the exact same way I always have, and my pictures printed out super small, and there was a ton of white space on the edges. Let me find out. These right here. These pictures right here were printed using the basically app I had been using forever, but they reformatted it. So I had a ton of extra white space on those picture papers, and that paper is not cheap. I mean, it's pretty pricey. So you want to, or I want to, when I print pictures, use up every single bit of space on the page. So I was very disappointed, and I thought, well, you know what, I'm just going to leave it like that, and then the next week I will do the new app. So then the next week I did the new app, and y'all, it took several pages for me to get it right, and I still don't like it. I feel like they're a lot more blurry than the old ones, but that's the only app I can use to print pictures from my Polaroid Zip. So let me go back and show you. So the second time around, I was like, well, I guess I need to click for Polaroid Zip. So I clicked there. Then it opened up this new app. So it says Polaroid Zip C&A Marketing INC. And if you notice, look at the ratings, how bad they are. They have got 1.5 stars out of 5 for 24 reviews. The app is not great. It is not my favorite. I wish they would go back to the original one that they have used. So what I did was I had to download it. I've already downloaded it, so I had to hit open now. And now this is what the app looks like. and this is where I will print my photos. It is set up totally different than the other one. So let's get it set up and let me zoom in. Okay, so when you open it up, it looks pretty simple. You can look at the little menu up here, and it's got a section for home, printer, settings, help, buy paper, about us, and contact us. So that's the little menu drop down in case you're curious about that. So when it opened up, I was like, okay, I need to print a collage. I couldn't figure it out, so I just kind of started clicking things to see what works. So I went through here, and I was like, okay, I'm just going to click on a picture. So I'm going to go down here. Let me select the one that I need to click on. So I need one from Friday. Okay, so I'm just going to click on one. So when I click on one, it automatically opens it up like I want to print a single photo. That's not what I want to do. So there is an option over here on the right side that has two little buttons. You can rotate the picture, or you can do it as a collage. So I'm going to hit collage. Okay, now it's going to bring up your collage templates at the top. And I don't like this either. Now you notice that they have taken the picture that was not formatted correctly and they have added it to my collage. I don't like that. So they save you a new picture on there if you click on a photo and hit collage and it's not formatted correctly. Now your original picture is still on there. When I first did that, I was like, oh no, they have taken my picture and they have cut it off and it's not on here. It still is. So what I did was I just clicked on the little arrow to unselect it because I do not want that photo. And then I just went through here and I'm going to choose the 4 pictures. So as you choose them, it's going to place them up here in one of these. You can do 1, 2, 4, 3, or 4. So there's several different options that you can choose. So I'm going to go through here and pick my pictures. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there are my pictures. Now I've selected my 4 pictures and they have the options up here, the templates that I can choose. So I am going to choose this one over here that has the 4. So now if you see, you're like, oh my goodness, that is not what I wanted my photos to look like. So this is the part that I do not like. I don't like this. So these, when they are already, when you don't have to rotate them, are pretty easy. So you can just drag in and position them. But I have noticed that sometimes they are distorted. So it's not the same dimensions. And I can't get them to fix. So that one's easy. This one's pretty easy. And y'all, when doing this, it is super easy to slightly turn your picture and not realize it. So if you notice, I mean, it still has white space. And it's hard to get your picture without having white space, I have noticed. So still, with this app, I'm still wasting some of my printer paper. Okay, so that's good enough. Now, these 2 right here are going to have to be rotated. So you're going to have to take it and rotate it around. And see, now I have to figure out how to, there we go. And you know, this one may be better like this. Yeah, I think it is. Okay, so that's good for that one. So this one up here is the one that needs to be rotated. So if you see, I still have white space on that photo, and I'm not happy with that. I don't like that at all. But if I make it too big, it's going to cut off one of my kids on the photo. So this one I'm going to have to rotate around and try to make it to where it fits and does not, and it's not turned a little bit. So still, with this app, when I do this, it's still the picture, even though I'm pulling to the left, right, up, and down, it still does not look to me like it's proportionate. It still kind of looks stretched in some direction. So now I've got my pictures the best I can do for this app. And y'all, I don't think I've set this up. Oh my goodness, I forgot to do this. So let me click out of this, go to my settings. Let me make sure my printer is on. You know, that's important too. I forgot that step. And it's not wanting to turn on. It's charged up. There we go. Okay, so now we're on. I made sure before I started the video that I did have paper in it. I have to go to my settings. My Bluetooth is on. Connect the device. Okay. And then go back to my app. Oop, wrong app. See, I'm still in the old app. Okay. And I'm going to hit on here, print, and it's probably going to ask me if I want to connect it. And I'm going to hit print. And it says it is processing. And it does down here say you can share your photo or you can print another copy of it, which I have had to do before, print another copy, because I can't remember. I think I needed 2 pictures of one thing, so I had to print it off twice, and that does work really well. So now my photo is printing. And I will show you what it looks like. Okay. So now my photo is printed, and this is what it looks like. And this might just, let me move this so it focuses. And y'all, this might just be me, but I just think this looks more blurry than the pictures that I was printing from the other app. And overall, I'm just not happy with this app. I wasn't happy when they did the last update, but I finally adjusted to it. I wish they would go back to the original one that they used. Nothing was wrong with it. It worked perfectly. It was easy to use. This, to me, is not easy to use. It takes a lot of, when you're rotating pictures, it takes a lot of, I mean, really up close looking to make sure that you've not accidentally turned your picture a teeny bit. I mean, look, the white space just to get your photos proportionate. I'm just not really happy with this app, but at the moment, that's what I'm going to have to deal with. And I was considering, I was like, should I go ahead and maybe sell this Polaroid Zip and get one of the, I think it's the HP Sprocket? And then somebody said that the photos from the Zip turn out more clear than the Sprocket. So if you have the HP Sprocket, or if you've used it before, I would love it in the comments below if you would share some information with all of us so that we would understand, is it worth, if you were just starting and you needed to decide between the Zip and the Sprocket, which one would you choose and why? Just so people like me that aren't satisfied with the Polaroid Zip, is it worth me switching? Is the Zip actually better than the Sprocket? I would love it in the comments below if you would share any information that you have comparing the two. And you guys, that is all for this video. I hope you have enjoyed seeing me walk you through the new Polaroid Zip app. I hope you give this video a thumbs up, and I hope you subscribe if you haven't done so already. I hope you have a fantastic week, and until next time, bye you guys.